Hey guys, today I am going to be reviewing War Thunder, not Warframes. I've said that like 8 times so far, but oh well. War Thunder is a World War II playing game where you are tasked with just winning battles that have, some of them are historical, some of them are not. There is a tank aspect to the game, but I am not going to be going into that because that is in closed beta. There are 5 total factions. There is the US, Germany, the Soviet Union, Britain, and Japan. You can select from any of these countries and use their planes at any point. You can switch between them if you feel so inclined. It has no effect on no negative consequences. So each faction starts out with 3 starter planes, and you can continue researching them until you have the planes that you desire. Obviously, as you continue going, they will become much better. So, if you want to battle, obviously that's the main aspect of the game. You're going to click on battle, wait for it to load, you will join into a server. It'll bring up the loading screen after you wait for that a bit. This is obviously sped up. It takes quite a bit longer than this normally. You will load in. It's quite abrupt, the loading. And you can select your plane and do combat however you feel like it. So, obviously there's tons of different things that you're going to need to attack, but one of the major ones is enemy planes. Considering that the main aspect of this game is battling in planes, there's obviously going to be enemy planes. So if you just chase down planes and, you know, continue following them, obviously in this one I had a ton of friendlies around me trying to shoot it, but if you continue chasing it and it eventually will go on a straight line probably because people are stupid, it will become much easier to shoot and you can just take it down. Another aspect of the game is to take out enemy ground troops. The best way to do that, in my opinion, is to go low, retract, or extend your landing gear so that if you do hit the ground, you'll have a better chance of bouncing up, and then firing at the enemy troops as you go in and then turning up at the last second. This is obviously dangerous and you won't always get the kill. There are also enemy AA guns, which, as you can see, they're firing at me. They're pretty weak. If you just aim at them and shoot a couple times, you should be able to take them out. You can see right over here I found another one, so I just shoot that a couple times. It is on the other side of that tube thing. I don't know what it's actually called, but it was easy to take down, and there I spotted a third. There are also bombers. From bombers, you can obviously bomb stuff. Bombers spawn much further back to kind of level out the playing field. Otherwise, you could just select a bomber and within like 25 seconds just bombard the enemy base. Now, with a bomber here, you can see that I have 16 bombs to start out with. They are all underneath on the wings. So as I drop them, you can see one drops from right there and then prospectively from the other side. And now, if it will come up, I now have 14 bombs because I dropped 2, and if you drop them all, they will reload eventually, but it takes quite a while. So as a bomber, you can also see your bombing icon, which shows you where you are going to have your bombs landing, and if you start pulling down, it becomes bigger. You can also select turret mode, which allows you to shoot the turrets on the back of your plane, and you can go into bombing mode, which lets you view where your bombs are going to land. So as you load in, the loading screen is going to show you a basic map, and then a mission debriefing, also some objectives. In this one, it's destroy the enemy planes and ground vehicles and bomb out the enemy base. Enemy bases are not always incorporated into the game. It depends on what game mode you are playing in. So once you select a plane, if you select a fighter, your best bets are to go and try to capture field bases, shoot down enemy planes, or try to take out enemy ground vehicles and enemy AA guns. As a bomber, your best bets are to try to drop bombs on the enemy base and take them out. So there is ammo and fuel, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. Right now I am talking about the damage indicator. As you can see, as I continue taking damage, it gets darker and darker, and if I do something like crash, it becomes black. Now I'm talking about fuel. Okay, so as you can see right there, I get hit and my fuel tank starts leaking. And that's pretty much the only time that fuel comes into the mix, because otherwise, you know, it just doesn't really have an effect because it's like 20 minutes of fuel. Also, there's ammo, and if you shoot it all out, you will have to reload. So there are a ton of other aspects of the game that I was unable to go to, and also 2 other kinds of battles. I just don't think that they are essential to know the basics of the game, because they aren't the basics of the game. They're much more intricate things that you can do. Some of them you will obviously discover on your own, but I will probably be doing some more videos just showing about it and cool stuff that I discover, or not discover, but oh well, you know what I mean. Again, thank you guys for watching, and please check out some of my other videos. Thank you, bye.